Can getting too comfortable in a relationship with your partner be a bad thing? Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose Be Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about, can getting too comfortable in a relationship with your partner be a bad thing? And this is just my personal opinion, bro. Like, I feel like there is indeed a pocket for it to be a bad thing, bro. Bro, when you getting too comfortable, really with anything, bro. When you getting too comfortable, really, even when you're getting comfortable with God, bro. One thing that God do when you get too comfortable with Him, He will literally shake your life up. You know what I'm saying? God will literally send the devil to attack you, shake your life up. You getting too comfortable with God. It causes stagnation. You become stagnant. You start to take things for granted because you're getting too comfortable. So can getting too comfortable in a relationship with a partner be a bad thing? Yes, it can have a bad thing. There is a pocket where it does become a bad thing, to whereas when you allowing the comfortability to just make you overlook, you know what I'm saying? Make you overlook that person, or make you overlook the smaller things. Make you overlook like things, but you just start to overlook things. You start to overlook the smaller things. You start to it's like you don't even, like, you're too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it can be a bad thing. That's why there is such a thing as space. You know what I'm saying? Hey, why do you think God created space? Now, I'm not saying you need to be social distancing in the relationship, but you need to be distancing. Like, there needs to be some type of space, some type of like, they need to be an element of space, bro. This is like, bro, they need to be some type of element of space, and then like a certain type of respect too. Space and respect is gonna be used to combat getting too comfortable. Because once you get too comfortable, you start to overlook things. You start to get blinded to whereas you just think things is normal now. Like, you could start to take somebody's love for granted simply because you're getting too comfortable. When you get too comfortable, it starts to put a veil over your face, to whereas you could start to feel as though, yeah, bro, like, it's supposed to happen. It's expected. You start to take that person's energy for granted, that person's love for granted. You start to overlook the smaller things. You start to, bro, that's why I say you gotta use respect and distancing yourself, and really just also like making God the center. When you make God the center of your relationship, bro, that really stops that. You know what I'm saying? You both looking up to God, so it really just stopped that level of comfortability, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, when you're too comfortable, and the key word is too comfortable, bro. It's like, bro, you get too clingy, bro. Like, it's a recipe for total and utter destruction. When you get too comfortable, too clingy, like, it's like the relationship starts to become vanity. You start to take that person's love for granted. You don't even respect that person's time no more. That's why respect gotta be up there at all times. Once that respect level starts to drop, the love starts to drop. Once the respect level starts to drop, the love starts to drop. Respect gotta be up there. Giving each other space gotta be up there. It gotta be up there, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You gotta have some type of balance. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be having some type of balance. That way it doesn't lead to the spirit of just getting too comfortable and start to overlook so many different things. Don't you understand that when you get too comfortable, it creates like a veil over your eyes. You can't see too many things. You start to overlook too many things. You start to think, oh yeah, they supposed to do that. You start to feel entitlement. When you get too comfortable, it could cause entitlement if you allow it. Bro, it's the balance, bro. It's like it's like some type of balance, bro. Everybody know what I'm saying, bro. It's true, bro. It's a certain type of balance. It's almost like a skill, bro. Bro, a relationship is like a skill, bro. You gotta develop your skill points in a relationship. It's like there is a certain type of space you gotta give each other, certain type of respect. You know what I'm saying? God gotta be the center. So God gotta be the center of the relationship. A certain level of balance, a certain type of respect, not getting too comfortable, but yet, bro, not getting too comfortable, but yet not getting too distant where like the love just starts to diminish. You're getting too distant, now the love diminish. You get too comfortable, now the love is overlooked. Know what I'm saying? Bro, this stuff is like some chemistry type stuff, bro. Like some science type stuff, bro. This is some, bro, it's like a balance, bro. And a lot of people don't understand this, bro. Stuff is a balance, bro. This stuff is like a game of like, know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like, you really have to like, you can't do too much of one thing. You gotta be adaptable. Adaptability is very important in relationships. Especially if the relationship is ordained by God, bro. Adaptability is very important. Know what I'm saying? Not getting too distant from your partner, but at the same time, not getting too comfortable. But at the same time, like, bruh, this stuff get technical, bruh. This stuff get like periodic timetable, bruh. I know this type of honesty may glitch the matrix, but they don't even teach this stuff in school, bruh. They don't teach you like the whole balance, the whole like, there's all type of stuff that goes into these relationships. That, bro, these relationships is, the relationship is like a job. Man, the relationship is like a full-time job now. There's all type of like perspectives and all types of stuff you gotta do, bro. Cause if you get too distant, now it's like you're not showing love to the person that you claim that God put you with. Now it's like you're not showing them that you love them because you're too distant, you're too nonchalant. But when you're too comfortable, it's like now you're too clingy. Now you're killing everything, destroying the whole chemistry, just dying, because it's like it dies for you being too comfortable and it dies for you being too far away. It's like you gotta stand in the middle, just balance. You gotta be on some Last Airbender type. You gotta balance all the 5 elements. The 4 elements, bro, you gotta be on the balance of 4 elements at all times. At all times, bro. You gotta be in a relationship, bro. You gotta have skill points maxed out. You gotta be at the balance and the edge of the 4 elements at all times, bro. At all times. And I guarantee you, start getting out of balance, it starts to destroy stuff. Stuff get out of balance, it starts to destroy stuff, bro. This is like a balance, like a weighing scale type stuff, bro. I'm telling you what I know, bro. And a lot of the relationships, they get destroyed because of either getting too comfortable or getting too nonchalant and too distant. All types of stuff be happening. Bro, I gave you like 2, I gave y'all like what, like 4 reasons on why relationships be dying. But really, like, the reason why relationships be dying is like, there's like a million reasons on why that could happen. There's like a million reasons on why a relationship could die, bro. But like, lack of balance and lack of knowing when to apply the balance is a big thing. That's one of the reasons. That's really one of the main reasons why stuff dies too. Is because lack of balance and lack of when to apply the balance, and also not having God as the center of your relationship. So it's like, those are just a few reasons of why relationship could go wrong. Now, of course, God gotta put the relationship together. Your relationship gotta be put together by God. It can't be put together by you. It gotta be put together by God. But even when it's put together by God, you still need God's guidance. You still need balance. See what I'm saying? Even when the relationship is put together by God, you still need balance. You need patience. You need balance. You need respect. You need space. Like, you need all types of stuff. You need deep connection, deep intimacy, and then you need like space, and then all type of stuff, bruh. Telling you. But if the relationship is not even put together by God, this message is not even for you, bruh, because it's already failed. The relationship has already failed. If the relationship was not put together by God, it's already failed. It's over with. Leave it alone. It's done. But if the relationship is ordained by God, bro, it's gonna work. But you just gotta like still Still let God lead and show you how to move, bro. Let me look at my notes real quick. Actually, I wanted to say that comfortability, like too much comfortability in a relationship, it can block the necessary change needed in the relationship, because you gotta keep changing. You know what I'm saying? Like, change is inevitable. Like, you gotta keep changing. Like, and as you keep changing together, it's like comfortability could block the necessary change that's needed in the both of you in the relationship. So that's why it's important to not get too comfortable, because it could block the necessary change, because you're too comfortable in not changing. Like, God is trying to uplift both of your, God is trying to do inner work on the both of y'all. So it's like y'all both gotta be willing to change. And when you both too comfortable in your own ways, it could block the necessary change that's needed in the relationship. What else did I write down in my notes? So it's also like when you're too comfortable, you could you could block switching things up. You know what I'm saying? You could get too comfortable to whereas you just repetitive. You don't even want to switch things up. Everything just gets like crazy, boring, and you know what I'm saying? Like, everything kind of like becomes robotic and it becomes stagnant. And I'm looking at my notes too real quick. Like, it's like you gotta switch things up so everything does not become robotic and stagnant, and so you don't block the necessary changes within your character that God is trying to do in the relationship. So being too comfortable in relationships or outside of relationships is never a good thing when you're getting too comfortable with anything, really. With anything that's good and with anything that God wants to bless you with. Like, bro, getting too comfortable is literally never a good thing. When you're getting too comfortable with like trying to like block change and you don't want to change, and like, bruh, come on, bruh. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say, bruh. Peace.